This is the revised Audi A4, the firm's freshened up alternative to the all-new BMW 3 Series and recently revised Mercedes C-Class. You know the carwow top 10 things you need to know about it. The new A4 might only be an update, but it's had a facelift that Sharon Osbourne would be proud of. Or not proud of. Only the bonnet, roof and boot lid have been carried over from the old model. You now get LED lights as standard, new bumpers, a new look grille, and new creases down the car's sides. But has it been enough to secure the A4 #1 spot in the executive car park? Click on the pop-out banner in the top right hand corner of the screen to vote which you think looks the best. This A4, the new BMW 3 Series, the Mercedes C-Class, or the new Lexus ES. Remember the A4's MMI controller? You know, that really handy system that made it easy to navigate through the A4's infotainment system while driving, just by using a swivel wheel? Well, forget it, because it's gone. Instead, you now get a central touchscreen that's as fiddly as sewing in boxing gloves. The good news is that it does understand spoken word commands. Well, sort of. Just like in the BMW 3 Series, which is also sort of. It uses swarm technology to help you avoid traffic and find nearby parking. You can expect the price of the new A4 to increase by around £1,000 to £2,000 when it goes on sale later this year. That means an entry-level petrol will set you back about £30,000, while the new Performance S4 with its four-wheel drive and standard automatic gearbox is likely to cost closer to £50,000. Diesel is as beloved as an electric generator in an Amish town, but clearly Audi didn't get the memo because it swapped the S4's creamy V6 petrol engine for a diesel engine. In fairness, it's not just any old diesel. The 3-litre V6 pumps out 347 horsepower and enough torque to reverse the Earth's rotation, if you don't mind me using a motoring journalist cliche. Yes, 700 Newton meters of the stuff. It sprints from 0 to 60 in just 4.8 seconds, but returns fuel economy, apparently, of 45 miles per gallon. That's 50% better than you'll get from a petrol alternative, such as the Mercedes AMG C43. The diesel engine isn't the only change you'll find under the S4 skin. It also gets a 48-volt power supply in place of the usual 12-volt electrical system fitted in other A4s. Those extra volts are used to spin up the S4's electric turbocharger instantly for sharp bursts of acceleration. But they also help the car recuperate power lost when coasting and braking. Apparently, this clever technology increases fuel economy by about 5 miles per gallon. You can have your new Audi A4 with either the comfortable standard suspension or a tauter, sportier setup for more control in the corners. The latter also makes the car look more purposeful by dropping its ride height by 23mm. Both suspension options can be combined with damper control, which allows you to set the car up for comfy or sporty driving, depending on the kind of road you're driving on or your mood. The rugged A4 All-Road has also been updated. It gets a unique new grille, chunky wheel arch extensions and roof bars to give it the look of a quasi-SUV. No, I haven't mispronounced Qashqai. I meant to say quasi. Anyway, it's not all shirt and no trousers because Audi has increased the car's height by 35mm to help it clear curbs and fitted underbody cladding to protect the underside even if it does get scraped on a speed hump. You also get standard quattro 4-wheel drive with a unique off-road setting for extra grip, which should be good for the overflow car park at the races. The Audi A4 is available with 2 petrol engines offering 150 or 190 horsepower. The former will hit 60 miles an hour in around 9 seconds, while the 190 horsepower version does it in 7. Both versions have a 12-volt mild hybrid system that means they'll be able to return fuel economy of around 50 miles per gallon. Claimed fuel economy, that is, by the way. This is the first A4 range to get Audi's confusing new model naming convention, so badges relating to a model's engine capacity have been scrapped in favour of a series of random numbers. Actually, it's not random, it's to do with power. Let me explain. You see, the A4 range now kicks off with the 136 horsepower 30 TDI diesel and runs through 35, 40, finishing with the 45, which gets either a 190 horsepower diesel or a 231 horsepower petrol. So not strictly in relation to power, but kind of. Yeah, this makes about as much sense as calling your pet cat a vegan. The A4 might be available with fancy mild hybrid technology, but to get the best fuel economy, you will still want to choose from one of the 3 standard diesel models. You can have either a 2-litre version with either 136 or 163 horsepower. These return fuel economy of more than 60 miles per gallon. Well, so says Audi. Or you can go for the 231 horsepower 3-litre V6, which combines smooth and effortless performance with fuel economy of around 55 miles per gallon. And can you guess what I'm going to say next, according to Audi? Please subscribe to this channel for more videos, and if you click on the deals box to the right, you can see how much you can save on a new car at CarWow. Or click on the video windows below to watch another of my videos.